Hey yo, what up, Fight World? Your boy Boxing Fanatic. I'm back with another one. Looks like Ryan Garcia is making his ring return in November or December. It's being reported that he could face Pedro Campa.
Hey yo, what up, you guys? It's your boy Boxing Fanatic, back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest and greatest content.
So, Ryan Garcia, he parted ways with his last trainer and hooked up with Coach Derrick James and moved this whole camp and moved to Texas. And Ryan Garcia has been in training camp with Coach Derrick James. And from the looks of it, Ryan Garcia and Oscar De La Hoya haven't been on, the right side of things with each other. And they still in works with trying to work out their relationship when Oscar De La Hoya has a lawsuit against Ryan Garcia. If that was me being a fighter, and I know that somebody got a lawsuit against me, how could I even go in the fight knowing that, okay, I'm fighting for somebody who got a lawsuit, for me, even though this is my career, but like that will play a big part in my mind. Like, I don't see how Ryan Garcia can do it. I know it takes a lot of, marbles, a lot of cojones to do those things. And knowing that me and my promoter don't have the best relationship. And Oscar De La Hoya left Ryan Garcia for dead after the fight when he faced Gervonta Tank Davis, who defeated him. And you've seen Oscar De La Hoya, all through the whole time, saying Ryan Garcia was going to do this, he was going to do that, campaigning, all at the press conferences. But as soon as Ryan Garcia left, man, Oscar De La Hoya came up with every excuse in the book. He scattered like roaches, saying, his life was in jeopardy. They was going to do something to him, this, that, and the third. But you seen Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Tank Davis, embrace each other with genuine love. That love that everybody say that Tank always hating on Floyd. Every time he got a fight coming up, it's just a publicity stunt. Nah, man, it's just all love when it come down to it. It's just love that they have for each other. Even regardless of, what people may make it seem like what it is, what it ain't. Tank and Floyd got that kind of relationship. Ryan Garcia against Pedro Campa. That will be a good fight, even though I haven't heard too much about Pedro Campa. I gotta go and, do some more research on Pedro Campa to see what he bringing to the table. But it's just only being reported. He's just a candidate. It's not official. Nothing signed, sealed, and delivered. He's just a candidate for Ryan Garcia. I think this just to get him back in the swing of things. I don't know how many fights Ryan Garcia still has up under his contract with Golden Boy and Oscar De La Hoya. I know Ryan Garcia is looking to get out of that relationship with Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy, because I know they made up in between like 30 M's a piece, and which that was good. I know, so he ain't hurting. That's what Shakur Stevenson should be trying to do, or Devin Haney should be trying to do, and Frank Martin should be trying to, stage a fight with Tank so they can get that payday. That's a jackpot. Like everybody was trying to do Floyd. That's a jackpot. But yeah, I think Ryan Garcia should I think him and Golden Boy should at least try to get back on the same page before they can stage a fight, even though I know Ryan Garcia in great shape in his mind and his heart, putting in the work, putting in the time, dedicating himself to the hands on the man like how he did. They had to call progressive because it was an accident. It was man down. They had to. But Ryan Garcia, he's a great fighter. I mean, he's a people champ. I mean, he got a great backing, great following behind him. You know, he got a big social media. I mean, any fight that he get in from now is gonna be huge. I think he should be looking to fight. If he at 140 right now, he should try to get a fight with Teofimo Lopez. I think Oscar De La Hoya should try to make that fight with Teofimo Lopez, or fight, you know, one of the other big name champs at 140 pounds besides Devin Haney and Regis Prograis. You know, somebody else. I mean, Rolly. Try to stage that fight with Rolly. I think that'll be a good fight in itself. Ryan Garcia versus Rolly. That would sell out. That would be major. You know, they got history with each other. They done sparred each other in the Mayweather gym so many times. They don't like each other. I think they both would talk trash. They both will have so much to bring to the table. They both got knocked out by the same person. And I would love to see what one another say about being knocked out by one guy. What would be the, you know, an example of Ryan Garcia? What would he say if Rolly was to say, well, you quit? And then Ryan Garcia would say, oh, you got knocked out. And, you know, I would love to see how that conflict would, you know, end up between them two. That would be major. I can see a press conference, you know, in probably like 4 or 5 cities. If Ryan Garcia, Golden Boy, and Al Heyman, and or Floyd Mayweather and Rolly Romero get together, and his team, they get together, and man, and stage that fight, that would be huge in the sport of boxing, because we need some more big fights. And you know, it's kind of lacking right now. Besides the Jermell Charlo and the Canelo Alvarez fight, you know, I don't think it's no more big fights after that fight for this year. So yeah, and I know Tank, he's looking to get back into the ring, but we don't know who against. And then you got Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, you know, having a rematch, but we don't know if that fight is going to take place this year. I know Errol Spence put in the rematch clause, and he said he's trying to have that fight in December. But from the way to look at things and the higher ups, and you know, they not trying to have this fight this year. They're going to try every in their heart to try to push that fight back to 2024. Because I know they don't want that fight. But even though it's in the contract, they got to vibe by it. They got to let it go out. Hey, it is what it is. It's still going to make good money. It's still going to, you know, do good numbers. It might not do great numbers like how the first fight. But I think the anticipation of it, you know, the buildup of it might not be what it once was, because you know how they made it and talked about it and said this and said that, and the fight was like a dog. It was like a one-sided, you know, Crawford really came to catch the fish, and Errol Spence didn't have no crawfish boil, and he ain't smoked no bud. So Ryan Garcia and Pedro Campa, I don't know who this guy is, and I'm messing his name up. So I mean, hopefully they can find a known opponent for Ryan Garcia, somebody like Rolly or Teofimo Lopez, to put him back, you know, at that key status right now that he's looking for in his career. I think that'd be huge for Ryan Garcia. Y'all let me know what y'all think, all right? Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. One love, one life. I'm out. Peace.
If you enjoy content like this and you want to see more, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.